Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're going to continue with today's schedule, and I promised Douglas Becker he'd be first up, so he's first up.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, Mr. President. Listening to the conversation today was very instructive. First, let me just address a couple of points that came up. And one is the conflicts not being conflicts in the legal sense. May or may not be true, I don't know. But I will tell you this, the conflicts that are under discussion here are actual conflicts, the conflicts between what's happening at the bar and what attorneys want to happen. One of the reasons that stands out to me, and forgive me for my ignorance, but I don't know what the status of this legal regulatory lab is that the Practice of Law Board has come up with, but I've seen a draft of their proposal from, I guess it was February or something like that. It's just the LLT program again. That's all it is. And, it's worse in some ways than the LLT program was. So we're going to have that conflict. That's coming back. So this serving different masters does have an effect and does eventually cause more conflict than it's worth. Also, there's a tendency to think that somehow that it's going to be this big loss if we go to a voluntary bar. Let me put this to you. What if Doug Engel was the only person missing today from a board meeting of a voluntary bar? What would you do differently? Nothing. Nothing. And that's what a voluntary bar would do. Whatever the board, people much like you, maybe you, would do on behalf of the members of the bar. Nothing's excluded. I mean, all this discussion today, this afternoon, about coming up with some possible way that the attorneys of this state, with all of their experience, can get that information to the legislature, that discussion would not happen with a bifurcated bar. You could do it. It just wouldn't be there. So I don't see the losses, number one. I do see conflict if the unified bar proceeds. This panel here, this board of governors would have the final say in a voluntary bar. And I think that's a lot better situation than the one you're facing right now, which is trying to figure out how to deal with GR12 and all the rest of it. Why? Why do that if there are going to be no restrictions on you in a voluntary bar? That's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you. We've got, so it's 2:59, and actually at 2:45, we were going to start our discussion about would the Washington State Bar Association's referendum process be useful here. And I'm hoping that the next two people that got their hands up will kind of, whatever they're going to say, they'll kind of start addressing that issue too. So we've got Treasurer Peterson, followed by Practice of Law Board Chair Michael Cherry.
Yeah, thank you, President. I'd like to just make a quick follow-up comment from what Mr. Becker indicated. I thought the draw letter was a very good letter and very, very thought-provoking. And in a lot of ways, I agree with most, if not everything they said. I mean, it kind of made you realize again as a governor what a tough job we have, right? So we're directly subject to the Supreme Court, but then we have a bunch of these other serious, we can call them masters, or we can call them serious concerns, or however you want to think about it. But the members are a serious concern of ours. The public is a serious concern of ours. Championing justice is a serious concern of ours. The Supreme Court boards are a serious concern of ours. The WSBA staff is a serious concern of ours. And do all those serious concerns of ours always align with their interest? Almost never, right? So, so if we split the bar, I mean, yeah, one benefit would be, I mean, I won't be a governor anymore, but it'll make future governors' jobs a lot easier, right? Because then you just have to worry about the members, and the Supreme Court gets to worry about the public, championship justice, the Supreme Court boards, staff, etc. Right? So, so I guess one, I'm not saying I'm for that, but I guess that's from a governor's perspective, it would be a real windfall and it'd make our jobs a lot easier. I guess the other great thing about bifurcation is, we don't have to worry about GR 12 anymore, right? I mean, the sections, they can say whatever they want to the legislators, and that legal concern goes away. And so there's definitely some benefits. I'm not saying that I'm for bifurcation, but I thought the draw letter really, it's kind of the first comment we've gotten, at least the first comment I've gotten so far, that really made me think about, the potential benefits of bifurcation. So I want to thank the people here from Draw for submitting their letter.
Chair Michael Cherry, you had your hand up. Did you take it back down?
Yes, I'll hold my comment.
Okay.